Hello, welcome to When the Smoke Clears. I am the Recovery Plug. What's going on, everybody? Man, today's another day, man. Another good day sober. So what's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody's day been blessed. I know mine has. I got to do a few things today that I was kind of looking forward to. One of them was taking care of my daughter's son, my grandson. So that was kind of cool, you know what I mean? It's been a while since I've taken care of any little ones, but my kids are already grown. It was nice to be able to do that, you know what I mean? And not be out in the struggle, man, you know what I mean? Out in the addiction. So that's really a cool thing, you know what I mean? Recovery is one of those things that part of that road is recovering the things that you've lost along the way, you know what I mean? And you're recovering things from your life. And for me, that just happens to spend time with the grandkids, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's an awesome thing. But before we get started with the subject of the day, I always like to, like to do my video podcast. I always started with the moment of silence followed by serenity prayer for the addict who still suffers. So if you would, please, a moment of silence. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. All right, well, let's get started. Well, yeah, man, so, I know yesterday's video we talked about some of the things that I do and meditating, is one of them. And what I wanted to do today is kind of let you in on one of the meditations that I did today and how that was, how the experience was, and what I got out of it. And I did this meditation because of an exercise that was in one of the books that I'm reading, and it really gave me a motivation after reading that book to do this meditation. And the reason I wanted to do it because it's a way of meditating that has been done for thousands and thousands of years, back from even before back in the Plato and Pythagorean theories, the Greek days, and then the folks like during the time when Jesus was alive, and then up to present day with the shamans and the Buddhists, the Shaolin monks and the Buddhists, and the indigenous Indians from here in the state of Texas even, my ancestors from Mexico with the whole Aztecs, and then the Mayans and that whole indigenous thing. They all did meditation type things, and what they did was they used either a body of water or a flame to do the meditation with. And I decided that I was going to do the meditation with the flames. And the purpose of this, it's called a Tatkrat meditation. And it's a Tatak. It's Tatrak. And what this meditation is that it helps you bring your mind clarity and bring conceptualized thinking and a clearer mind, if you will. And that's what it is to clear your mind, to give you a clean slate so that you can start your day off in a positive note and bring in things, that are all positive. And that it's cool to have a mindset like that when you start your day, and or when you're closing your day down. You know what I mean? When it's when your day's coming to an end and it's time to go to sleep, it's a really good way to clear that whole the way you've been thinking all day long with the environment of today. It's toxic out there. No matter what it is that we do, there's always toxicity, and clear your mind and to start your days off like that and end your days is pretty cool. So what I decided to do is I decided to do it today, and man, the meditative exercise is probably 30 minutes at the most. And, you can do it for 20 minutes, you can do it for 10 minutes, it's all up to you. But I did mine was roughly in between 20 and 30 minutes, right? I don't know the exact time, but it was something like that. But, so it's focusing on, I'll give you the scenario of how it works. So that you can put this into practice in your day. And what it is you get a candle and you put it lit up right in front of you about arm's length away, right? About arm's length away, you got this candle, you light it, and you sit in the most relaxed position that you can. And in a either semi-dark or all the way dark room, if you will, and sitting there relaxed with your palms up on your laps. And I kept my hands like this, with the palms up. I did it like that. And I kept both of them like this with my palms up, but resting on my laps. And I just sat there in this really comfortable position where my whole body was just almost limp. You know what I mean? And once I lit the candle and I sat down like that, and you start with deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth, and they're deep, concentrating on the breathing alone. And you do this for about 5 minutes. And what you want to do is you want to narrow your thinking into just hearing the breath, right? That's what you want to do. All you want to do is concentrate on listening to your breath and how you're doing that. And it's breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, and then just doing that for like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? And you could take as deep as you want, or that depends on you. You know what I mean? You don't want to hyperventilate yourself, so you just want to go easy in it. And all the meanwhile, just concentrating, with your eyes closed and your palms up. And however you want to do them. Like I said, I had my palms up with my fingers touching my thumb finger and my my middle finger touching my thumb like this. So I had it like this up, both of them. And so after about 5 minutes of doing that breathing, and all you want to do is concentrate and listening to your breath, you slowly, gradually open your eyes and then start looking at the flame directly. And what you want to do while you're doing this is still concentrate on your breathing while looking at the flame, and then just thinking just about the flame. And about a minute after you had opened your eyes, you just want to concentrate on relaxing your whole body. So you want to do a scan in the sense of your body, and you start up here at the head and then work your way down all the way to your toes. And as you're going down through this mental scan of your body, you're relaxing every part of your body when you're doing that. So you just think of your head as that you're relaxing it, and then to your eyes, that they're getting relaxed, your nose, your cheeks, your mouth, and you'll just literally feel your skin kind of jello out in a sense. You know what I mean? It's weird, but you feel that. And then you get to your shoulders, and then you go down to your abdomen, and then you can just literally feel your traps just melt down into your, down. It's just weird how it just feels like everything just is flowing out of you. And you do that all the way down until you get it out of through your toes. And once you got a full scan of your body that's relaxed, then you start thinking. I started thinking I started reciting a prayer, an Our Father prayer. That's what I did. You can do whatever you want to do, but you just don't. What you want to do is you want to just concentrate your mind on thinking of one certain thing, or just directly keep looking at the flame, thinking the flame, thinking just the shape of the flame, how it's looking, how it's moving. and you just want to find yourself in that thing. So as I'm just reciting that prayer, I'm looking at the flame, and I just start relaxing with it. You know what I mean? I'm just breathing. I could hear myself breathing. I could hear other noises that are far in the distance, but it's weird because there's just more different noises that I'm picking up, and then but still concentrating on that flame. And after I recite the prayer, I'm just concentrating on the flame and just thinking, looking at it and seeing this energy around the flame. And as I'm seeing this, I can see the flame, like the candle's sitting like in front of me, in a sense, in between my legs. That's about 18 to 12 inches to both sides is my legs, and of the candle. So I can start seeing the energy of the candle and the feeling kind of get into my legs, in a sense, like the energy coming out of my feet is intertwining with the energy that I see around the flame. And I just start concentrating on that, and the more I start concentrating, the more I just start seeing these particles, in a sense, around the flame, and thinking, just listening to my breath, and the whole time just concentrating on my breathing, and I could just hear myself breathe and breathe and breathe. But at the same time, as I'm breathing in and out, I could see the particles just moving every time I do that. Every time I breathe in, I can see the particles moving one way. And I breathe out, I see the particles moving another way. And I just start seeing this and just feeling like I find one with the energy of the flame. And it's weird that it's almost like this fuzziness around the flame, that I could see more energy around it. And as I'm, I get to a certain point, I start to close my eyes. As I start to close my eyes, I know that I'm starting to be in this relaxed mode, like almost you're gonna crash out, like you're falling asleep almost. So then when that happens, then what you want to do is that you want to get your hands up off of your lap and bring them together, and then just rub them like this. Let me put this down. You just rub them like this for a little while, for at least 30 seconds or so, maybe a minute at the most. And once you're done with them, you just put them over your eyes so that you can feel the energy, the warmth energy of your hands go into your eyes. And you gradually just start opening your eyes up, and getting in. You just want to. You close your eyes and you put them there, and you feel that warmth, and then you just start getting back in, coming back in a sense. Then, as you're going through that whole process, you'll find your mind start to wander a lot, because we have. Mentally, our mind is going. Our mind's always thinking of different things, right? Scientifically, it's proven that the mind, that we think like anywhere between 60 to 80,000 thoughts in a minute or a second, something like that. It's one of those two. And man, can you imagine thinking that many thoughts every second of the day? I mean, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? But for you to get away from all those thoughts and then just focus it down to one, that's the cool thing about doing this meditation. And I'll find myself thinking, when I would hear a different noise and I start thinking something else, I have to bring my concentration back to the flame. And that's the whole thing, is looking at that flame and then just watching the way the thing just moves, and then you feeling that energy. And so when after holding my hands up like that to my eyes, and then coming back to, in a sense, after about 20 to 30 minutes, then I start breathing more and then you start breathing a few more times. Then I drank a whole bottle of water, and then the meditation's over. But right as soon as the meditation's over, I got the lights on, and you start. The exercise is to write down how you feel, exactly how you feel at that particular time, and to look around and to see what is it that you see and what is it that you feel when you're seeing the things. And for me, it was, I could still see the fuzziness on things. Like, I know that there's a wall, but the wall was like a little fuzzy, like it's just these little particles. You know what I mean? That you could literally still see the particles. It's really cool. But knowing that, that because that's all, scientifically, we're just matter, right? Just this matter molded into this human form. Matter that's molded into this microphone. You know what I mean? So it's weird how that energy just kind of, you could feel the energy into that flame, and you could feel it kind of like melt away into it, and you're part of the cosmic energy around in the invisible air, you know what I mean? So, but after the clarity that you get mentally, it was absolutely, amazing. And I didn't expect to have that much of clarity, you know what I mean? It's just weird how that is. And you're just there, your mind feels just like it's like this clear thing, and then all of a sudden you're back getting these 60 to 80,000 thoughts in a minute or whatever. And but for that moment, it's cool to have a clean slate like that, to bring positivity, to bring positive energy into your realm and your mind, and it's just amazing. I don't know. To me, it was such a relaxed feeling that not only did it feel healthy, but it felt connectedness to not only the universe, but like my higher power. You know what I mean? I could feel some sort of connection like that, which was great. So, I just wanted to, let you guys know about that meditated exercise that I did, and maybe you can look it up. You know what I mean? It's a Tratak meditation. It's they also call it candle gazing. It's light gazing, and it's a type of meditation that is good to clear the mind and to bring a new slate to your thinking for the day and that sort of thing. So really cool exercise. I thought it was great. So I picked that up in one of the books that I was reading, so I figured I'd try it, and I figured I'd share it with you guys, and maybe you can make it part of your recovery arsenal like I did mine. So so it's a good deal. But anyway, I guess that's going to be it for today's episode. I just wanted to share that with you guys, and hopefully that would help somebody out today, and in their journey of recovery and positivity. And at this time, I would like to please invite you to subscribe to my channel, if you would. All you got to do is tap that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing. Just know that when you do tap that subscribe button, you're going to be helping out another veteran like myself, another homeless person like myself, another person dealing with PTSDs, another person dealing with childhood traumatic experiences, another person dealing with depression, sadness, and anger, just like myself. I dealt with all those type of neurological brain disorders, and just know that there is a way out, there's a way for help, there's a way not to live like that. And by the grace of God, man, I'm here doing these podcasts and trying to spread the message of spirituality and recovery, and hopefully my message here will help somebody out today. And so I appreciate you guys watching my videos, I really do, man. And guess until the next time, when the smoke clears, I am the Recovery Plug.